When you see an owl, two adjectives come to mind: wise and old. Maybe you'd better add ferocious to the list. One of the great hunters in the animal kingdom will be hunting another owl today. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On the run, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Hauls it in, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. send the tight end in motion. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The give to the single back. Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Hey, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here they're trying to get to the edge. It's a running room. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the left side. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. They're working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And how about that? They throw a hitch route on third to pick up the first. Quarterback, great job getting it out of his hands quickly. Awesome timing, no hesitation. And because of that, he put it on his guy quickly. He had some space, and he was able to turn upfield and get the first down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. On the move is the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that cover.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the quarterback. Finds his target down the middle. Racing down the left side. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Platt. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It leads to 2nd down.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Owls.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Rice, 21. Florida Atlantic, 7.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown out. And here they come, almost all the way back. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Out of bounds.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Second down coming up.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll try it over the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get outside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backward, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yard.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown Owls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Number 5.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 18 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he tosses it back. Got his man in the middle. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. A little trickeration is always in order, especially when you execute like that.
You ain't lying. And I tell you what, you always put these in practice, and you always practice them. But you got to have that feel and that timing of when to call it. Perfect timing, rewarded with a touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. Turning on the Jets. He's loose. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Yeah, I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. Gets open down the middle. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going to let it go. Holds it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Atkins. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these 1st downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going up top again. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Powers through. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You just got to know the situation of the game. So after that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Florida Atlantic.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.